Everyone immediately judges another individual based on their appearance and how they look. Even in romantic situations, a girl's appearance and demeanor are what initially draw a man to her. However, there are other things that catch men's attention as well. Since relationships do not solely depend on outward features, traits like charisma, wit, and self-esteem also play a significant role in attracting men. So, in addition to a woman's physical attributes, here are 5 other qualities that men find appealing in a woman. Hey people, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we will be looking into some of the major characteristics men find appealing about women. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel, turn on the notifications, and most importantly, watch the video till the end. Let's get started. Unsurprisingly, a ton of research has been conducted by experts to determine what women seek in males. The opposite, however, what makes women appealing to men, has received far less attention. Let's not even begin to discuss the lack of study on what makes men or women attracted to other men or women. In any event, a lot of their work has been purely cosmetic. These studies frequently draw the conclusion that certain physical characteristics of women make them more attractive because men perceive them to be more fertile. Insert eye roll here. We looked for scientific studies that focused on more than just outward looks. Since several of the studies were small or exclusively involved college students from Western countries, they cannot be overgeneralized. However, the outcomes are still fascinating and frequently instructive. Number 1. According to an interesting study where guys scented women's t-shirts, men are more attracted to women who are ovulating. It's quite amusing how frequently various scientists have subjected males, mostly undergrads, receiving a meager amount of change to strange-smelling studies. Males constantly view the women who are ovulating as more beautiful, according to studies in which men were made to smell the underarm patches and t-shirts of women. It's not obvious how strong this effect might be, though, in the actual world, other influences that affect how we perceive attraction are probably much more potent. In one study, smelling samples from ovulating women also influenced men to do more daring actions. On average, ovulation takes place on the 14th day of a 28-day menstrual cycle. Women using birth control pills, for instance, may not benefit from this period of increased attractiveness because many forms of birth control prevent ovulation from occurring in order to prevent conception. These days, women may find out when they're ovulating with the use of applications like Glow. Number 2. Although you ladies undoubtedly already know this, men prefer women who laugh at their jokes. Whatever it takes to boost their egos, right? In contrast to women who are hilarious themselves, men prefer women who laugh at their jokes, a new study finds. The University of Miami study confirms earlier studies that indicated that while women enjoy guys who make them laugh, males prefer women who are open to their jokes. When asked to describe their ideal long-term spouse, males perceived humor creation as a luxury and humor receptivity as a necessity. According to the study, it was the exact opposite for women. Researchers were quoted as saying by metro.co.uk that women want it all, not just a companion who can make them laugh, but one who will appreciate her own humor. The researchers concluded that men seem to worry more about finding a mate who thinks he's funny. Our findings supports the notion that men and women conceptualize a taste for humor in fundamentally different ways. Number 3. Men prefer honest women, especially for long-term partnerships, according to numerous studies. Honest women are admired by real men. They even desire for one. A woman who has the capacity to express her desires in an open and honest manner is able to express how she does and does not feel. Nothing else compares to it. In many instances, he simply wants to be understood and doesn't necessarily want to be correct. In the same way that you will never be able to fully comprehend what it takes for him to be a man, he will never be able to fully comprehend what it's like to be a woman in this world. That's totally okay. He will be eternally appreciative if you can summon the awareness to acknowledge that you have a different viewpoint from his and make an effort to see things from his perspective. He will only act similarly toward you as a result of this. Number 4. Men are drawn to women wearing red, according to research. Interestingly, males who wear red also appeal to women. In a 2010 blog post at Psychology Today, researchers described a study in which they showed men a photograph of a lady and asked them to judge her beauty. While other men saw a picture of the woman wearing blue, some of the men saw a picture of the woman wearing red. The woman in red was thought to be more attractive by the guys. Men were asked to judge the attractiveness of photos of women against backgrounds of red, white, gray, or green in the same study. Men thought the woman looked better against the crimson background. Number 5. Men appreciate it when women gently imitate their behavior, according to studies. If he touches his hair, for instance, wait a few seconds before lightly touching yours. Mirroring is a potent nonverbal communication technique. Mirroring, often referred to as mimicking or the gotcha's reaction, is a nonverbal strategy in which an individual imitates the demeanor, tone of voice, or attitude of another. It usually indicates curiosity or perhaps attraction and is frequently done unconsciously. Throughout a social contact, mirroring can happen frequently and frequently goes unnoticed. Number 6. Women seem even more beautiful in groups, according to research, which is known as the cheerleader effect. Group photographs is a common response when you inquire about the things that repel users of dating apps. 1 or 2 is acceptable, but if you can't tell who you're talking to with a snapshot, the entire dating app concept is rather pointless. However, there might be a hidden motive behind why some of us prefer our group photos. According to a recent study, women are perceived as more attractive when they are among other people rather than when they are alone, as reported in the journal Scientific Reports. Therefore, that group photo may also give the idea that you are more attractive than you actually are, while also giving the appearance that you have friends and a busy social life. In one study, men at a British university discovered that positive personality attributes, including openness, passion, generosity, and assertiveness, were chosen by men over physical appearance or body size. Without a doubt, in addition to physical beauty, one of the enticing attributes that men search for in women is passion. Both men and women find it appealing when someone has some enthusiasm in life. This tells men that the woman won't always be dependent on them and won't have trouble achieving her goals in life. Men are constantly turned off by clingy women. By doing this, you are letting him know that you have interests aside from him, which will put him at ease. Men will also think highly of you and think you have a lot of fascinating features. He wants to spend more time getting to know your hidden virtues since he is passionate about you. Most of the time, women are naturally good at friendliness, which men find to be incredibly beautiful. According to a research of more than 10,000 people, kindness is a quality that both men and women universally value. Just as women are constantly looking for kind men to marry, so are men looking for women who share these qualities. You shouldn't restrict or target your generosity to the man you wish to impress. The study also found associations between a woman's kindness and her propensity to engage in constructive interactions, desire in sustaining long-term relationships, empathy for raising children, and capacity for developing strong social bonds. With all of this, it is genuinely understandable why compassion is regarded as a crucial feminine trait. Thankfully or unfortunately, women are naturally kind, especially on the first date. Simple actions like being respectful of others, coming on time, and being courteous to your attendants are significant signs. With that, the video has come to an end with that. Let us know what you think in the comments section. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you thought the video was interesting. Till then, bye.